I'm Gab. He's Jules from the Gab and Jules podcast. Jules, it's time for you to channel your inner madness, your inner March Madness even. Yeah. The Euros have reached the Sweet 16 phase.
Okay.
So you're going to give us our bracket, your bracket, and I will run you through it.
So I'm like Paul the Octopus, you mean?
Yes.
You're the octopus.
Paul the German octopus. Let's start at the top. Belgium against Portugal.
As we said, Gab, on the Gab and Jules show, I think Belgium have to be slightly favorite. As we said, maybe a 60-40. You can never count out Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, and it feels that this Portugal team has found that spirit again from 2016, but Belgium are on the march.
All right, disrespecting Portugal early. I like it. You're just going chalk.
I'll go Belgium 2-1 and Belgium to go through.
All right, there are upsets, you know.
Yeah, it's possible.
Italy against Austria.
Oh, David Alaba, 90th minute strike from outside the box. And Austria to win 1-0, is that what you mean? No. I'm only messing with you. I think Italy will beat the Austrians. They're too good. I don't even think they're going to concede a goal in that game. I can see a 2-0 win for Italy.
France against Switzerland.
We love our Swiss cousins, and they're cousins with a lot of other countries, as you mentioned, Italy and Germany too. And I do think the French are a huge favourite. I think this is their tournament starting now. This is what matters the most to them. Those knockout games we saw in the 2018 World Cup. I think France will win 3-1.
3-1? You think France is capable of scoring that many goals?
Yeah, okay. Kylian Mbappe is the only one from the front line who hasn't scored yet. Trust me, it's for you, the Swiss.
He's come very close, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Croatia against Spain.
Ooh.
Some Modric magic to derail Lucho, perhaps?
I think there will be some Modric magic. I think there will be some Lucho magic. I think Spain have to go in a bit favourite after what we saw against Slovakia, but it looks like Croatia have also gone from strength to strength. I will go 2-1 Spain.
All right. Again, going chalk. And how many missed penalties for Spain in this game?
One. Just the one.
There you go. Sweden against Ukraine on the other side of the draw.
Yes, the game that everybody's going to watch, of course, and the one game that I don't really care Sweden are going to win. I've been disappointed with Ukraine. They've been a bit up and down. I can't see any consistency there, despite the talent. I like the Yaremchuk, Malinovsky, and Yarmolenko front three. Not sure how really they complement each other. I think it's too light against a Swede team that has a lot of confidence going into this.
Yeah, Sweden. I think this is very, very close. I actually plan on being in that game.
I said 1-0 Sweden. That's how they're going to win this game. Isak to score.
England against Germany at Wembley. No Russian linesman this time, as far as we know.
No, 50-50 for me, this one, Gab. And
you got to pick one.
You know what? I'll go for Germany. I think, listen,
always a safe bet.
I think because it's not a safe bet. The safe bet would have said England at Wembley with the fans to finally settle the scores and all the scores with Germany. But I think Germany coming back from the dead, coming back from nowhere. They were out with 10 minutes to go. And now they're going to be so hard to beat, I think. And I can see Germany really, really upsetting the English again. I just don't know if this England team can cope with the pressure. I don't think Southgate can cope with the pressure. I don't think he has found the right formula. They've been really disappointing for me so far. I can see the Germans winning 1-0.
This, for me, is very much a coin flip. But I'll tell you this. If your prediction is right, if Germany knock out England at Wembley, then I think the FA will be looking for a new national team coach.
I agree.
Holland against the Czech Republic. Come on, the De Boer Express goes on.
The Boer brothers, they will win this. I mean, the Czech are very limited, let's be honest. We like our Sufar and our Suchek.
We don't even need to go.
But we don't need to go there.
You know Gini, what? They will be tripped up soon.
They will be, but Genie in the bottle for this game will
The Genie in the bottle, I like that. Wales against Denmark.
I'm contractually obliged to go with the Welsh because of Mrs. L, of course. So I think Wales we're going to win 1-0.
It's your only upset here, by the way.
1-0 upset by Wales.
All right, I got Denmark for what it's worth. All right, now we're going to go to your quarterfinal bracket. We're starting with the good side of the draw, shall we? Belgium against Italy.
Oh my God, what a game. What a game. Already I can't wait. Already I cannot wait for this. I think this could be a step too high for Italy. And this is a young Italy team, I'm sorry, Gab. And I think they will win a Euros or a World Cup with Mancini in the near future.
Just not this one, you're saying?
Not this one, I'm sorry. I think Belgium, with the experience that they got from the 2018 disappointment against France in the semi-final, Belgium will win 1-0 against Italy.
It's weird. It just strikes me. Belgium, Italy, I think, have the better old defenders than Belgium.
Yeah.
But Belgium's attacking midfield, and Belgium have Lukaku.
Yeah.
I think. Viewing it forensically, I got to go with Belgium. Plus, they were my pre-tournament pick. France versus Spain.
Ooh, what a game.
This is where the run ends.
We talked about cousins and everything. So much history between those two in pretty much every single tournament in the last 25 years or so. Great memories, some not so good. I think France will go into this knockout solid, clinical, efficient mood and will win 1-0 against Spain in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I can see
Absorbing
Spain
the
having
pressure,
80% possession in this game.
And one Kylian Mbappe goal, or Karim Benzema even.
Yeah, I'll go with Giroud. Sweden against Germany.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is where he ends for Sweden. That's where he ended in the World Cup against England. I think this is where they're sealing out right now, which is good. Quarterfinals for this young generation, Kulusevski, Isak, they will be back. They will be back, Forsberg as well, but I think the Germans will be too good.
It's your bracket. I think this is upset written all over it. But I will write down Germany, regardless. Holland against Wales.
Yes, and I think that's where he has to stop for the Welsh. I mean, I would love them to go for another upset. I just think that the Dutch by then will have so much momentum, and I just don't think the Welsh will be strong enough to exploit all the defensive fragilities, weaknesses, the defensive transition from the Dutch to go and win this game.
I cannot believe you've got Frank de Boer in
But
the
I want-
finals after how
Because
mean
by
you've
luck,
been to
pure
him.
luck of the draw, and also I want another 1988 German Dutch clash, the spitting in the air, all that animosity, tension, rivalry, all of that. I love it.
I wonder what Frank Rijkaard's doing right now. We should get him on the show.
Yeah.
Belgium against France.
This is the remake of the 2018.
This is the
World Cup.
final, by the way. I know it's a semifinal. This is the real final of the
Yes,
tournament.
but
Okay,
it's in the
just checking.
semi-final, and once again we will break the Belgians' heart. Roberto Martinez, you know how much I love you. Romelu Lukaku, you know how much I love you. Kevin De Bruyne, you know how much I love you. But this is the end for you. Semi-final, which is good already. It's not bad. It's better than what they did 5 years ago. Quarterfinals.
I heartily disagree, and if it is France-Belgium.
but-
I got Belgium all the way.
Oh, the French are going to do this again.
The other semifinal.
Oh my.
Germany against Holland. Dysfunction junction. What's your function?
I would
Low
go
or De Boer?
Low. Germany in that position, they're like a shark. They won't let you out. They won't let them out. I think two teams with really poor defensive transitions. But yeah, I think Germany will win. I think beating England will be the turning point for the Germany team that will then reach the final in the most heroic ways against the rivals. All this past coming back to haunt the Dutch and Frank de Boer, who finally shows his limits in that semi-final.
Which sets us up for France versus Germany, our rematch of the group stage game, which France won.
Yeah.
Who you got?
And then France will win again. France will win again. They will win 1-0 again. A Paul Pogba masterclass. And then N'Golo Kante masterclass. A goal for Kylian Mbappe again. And then we beat them like we did in 2016 in the semi-final. And we are crowned European champions. World champions and European champions. You've heard it first.
There you have it. Jules' bracket. I think he's wrong.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.